Is Temu just one big scam?
Temu. Temu. Temu.
Temu.
Temu.
Temu. Temu. Temu.
Temu. Oh my gosh. This is not what I expected.
Hello, welcome back to the Crafty Organizer. If you're new, thank you for checking out my channel. I love bringing you ideas for organizing, decluttering, doing DIYs, upcycles, and anything crafty. But today I want to talk to you about Temu, however you say it. I have been hearing about this company a lot, and I've decided to do a very honest review. I got a sponsorship deal from them. I declined because I like giving real reviews based on my own opinion, not on a shaded version so that I still get a paycheck. So I ordered things on my own, and I wanted to go over the opening and unboxing of that with you, and then I will give you everything I know about this company and what my opinions are at the end. I went through this app. I kept seeing, even on a news channel, them talking about this company, and they have pretty much everything you can think of. Clothing, beauty supplies, craft supplies. Guess what I bought? They have kitchen items, clothing. Honestly, they have a lot of things. And I did see that most of the prices were very affordable, suspiciously affordable. They also give a lot of giveaways. When I first opened the app, the very first thing it did before I even signed up is it gave me free gifts. One of them was 50% off my entire order. The next one was free shipping, and then I got to pick a couple of items that were $1. I don't know. So I picked 18 things, and I printed out everything so that I can go through them with you and tell you what the prices were. But I'm going to open this up and give you my honest opinions about how it's packaged. The shipping was very fast. I ordered this on March 23rd. It said I would be getting it anytime between March 31st and April 14th, and that's a 2-week window. But if you didn't receive it by April 8th, they gave you a discount. And if you didn't receive it within the time frame that they tell you, you get a refund and get to keep the item. So that's a pretty good commitment on you're going to get your stuff or you're going to get your money back. So let's take a look at this. And since I'm doing it with you, I apologize. There's going to be a lot of background noise. I'll do my best to keep it down. But everybody that I've seen that receives these things, it always comes in this big orange bag. There are no boxes. It's just kind of a bulk item. So, I don't know. It almost looks like a grab bag when you first open it. There's just all kinds of random things in here. So I'm going to take everything out of the bag so it's not so noisy for you guys. So give me one second. The very first thing I see I got little popsicle sticks, and these are the standard small popsicle sticks like you would actually get out of ice cream. I did expect these to be bigger based on the description I got, so I'm a little bummed about that. But I think that's my fault for probably not reading the description better. I'm sure I could still find something fun to do with this, and if not, I'll donate these to a school. This was 200 pieces for $3.88. The next item I got, and this is something that I've been wanting to review with you, but there's a new product called Alien Tape, and it's supposed to be incredibly strong. So this is a generic version of the Alien Tape, and this was 99 cents. And the Alien Tape was like 10 bucks at Walmart. So I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison later, but this is the type of tape that you just stick it to the wall. It has to be a non-porous surface. So if you stick it on paper or wood, it has the potential for removing that item. But if it's a non-porous item, it will stick. But if you twist the item, it will release and you can use it again. Crazy good stuff. I'm really impressed with the Alien Tape, but be watching for a future video so that I can do the side-by-side comparison. So I have been trying to lean more towards pillow covers. Pillows take up so much space. They're so bulky, but I love changing them out seasonally. And they had some really inexpensive options for the pillow covers. And I kind of wanted to start doing something fun where I have a different pillow for every month to put on my little wall tree, just to make it, I don't know, fun. So I got one plain buffalo check. And again, sorry the packaging is so loud. This first one was $2.68, and I'm actually thrilled with the quality of this. The pillow that I bought, I think from Home Goods, was $25, and I think the quality of the cover was probably the same. So now I can slip this over a plain pillow and I can throw this in the washer afterwards. I'm really happy about this. And for $2.68, I can afford to go ahead and change out my covers. So the very first one off the bat, I'm super impressed with. Then I got, even though it's afterwards, I got a little Valentine's Day pillow. Again, sorry for all the noise. But I don't think it'll need to be just Valentine's Day. And it's also good quality. It's just on a canvas. It's nicely screened on there. It's got a nice nylon zipper on it that's invisible so you don't see it, which is nice. Sometimes they have big ugly zippers. So yeah, these are two things that I'm thrilled with. And I had gotten one of the pillow covers from the Dollar Tree, and it was great. I liked it, but it was very thin. The apertures or the spacing between the weaving was very thin, so you could see through the pillow. And since I was using one that I just had lying around and it didn't have a removable cover, you could see through it. This one has a very tight weaving, so I don't think you would see what was through it. And yeah, the screening is really nice. You can't feel, it doesn't feel like a cheap iron-on. It feels like it was dyed right into it. So I'm super happy with that one as well. And the Valentine's Day pillow was $1.79. So for less than $5, I now have two pretty decent looks for my haul tree. Going into the third one, they're calling this Easter, but again, I was choosing some that were kind of generic as far as themes go. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Now these are all one-sided, I will say that. Other than the buffalo check, there's nothing on the backside, which means if I wanted to get creative with my Cricut, I could always do something on the backside and get double life out of these covers. But this was just a nice generic spring. They're calling this the Easter Bunny Linen Throw, and this was $1.68. And these are all meant for the 18-inch pillows, so they're very large. I'm really impressed with this so far. Yeah, the screening is super nice, and I don't see any washing information on them. I don't see any tags, so I'm praying that it's not a wash it and the colors bleed or anything. But what I will do is do a washing of these and add that information on towards the end of the video. So you might get an update differently, but this one doesn't smell either. That's so impressive. So 2 down, and I got 2 more little pillow covers. Okay, this one is super, super, super cute. I don't know if you remember, I'm so loud. I don't know if you remember, I got really into bees a couple seasons ago and made a bunch of things. So I decided this summer I want to do my bee theme again. So this little cutie was also $1.79. And this one, oh, I think it was just because the light was going through. Yeah, no, this one's super adorable too. It's got the same type of canvas weaving, nothing on the backside, but super, super cute. I love this. So far the pillow covers are going to be something that I will probably order again. And come on, Yusma, you want to come up? I'll probably get a few of those. I've noticed that pillow covers can be about $10 a piece at other places. For under $2, I don't mind getting creative and doing one for each season, holiday, or just different decor ideas. So this one is the Fall Pumpkin. This was the pumpkin pattern linen throw, and it was also $1.79. And same thing, it doesn't feel like an iron-on. It feels like it's woven in, but I know it's not, because when you look on the back side, there is nothing on the inside. So it is screened, but it's screened very well. I don't feel any thick texture to change it. And these are coming right out of the package, and there's no chemical smell, which I'm really impressed with. So 4 pillow covers, each averaging under $2 a piece. The most expensive one was the buffalo check, but that was fun. I'm excited about that. So I definitely speak highly with the pillow covers. I'm super excited about that. I don't know what this is. There's no writing on it that I can read. Based on my list, I'm going to guess these are my miter shears. It is, it's my miter shears. Okay. I've been wanting these for such a long time. I have no idea how to use them yet. Looks like there's a safety on it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out how to use this. It feels like that shouldn't be there, but there's no instructions or anything. So the miter shears were $8.48. And I had a pair of these on my Amazon wish list for a very long time that were about $30. I don't know this brand, so I don't know how good they're gonna be. It feels like the handle is just very lightly coated, so the grip might be difficult, but let's just see. So basically there's a percentage here, degrees for setting something at an angle. So let's just do, I don't want to do a 90. Let's do a 45. I'm going to adjust the dial to a 45. And let's get one of those popsicle sticks that I got and open that up. Got a stick out. So you set it up to the guide that's on there. And I'm going to cut it in half, or at least as close to half as I can. And it should just cut easily. Great. So now I have a little 45-degree angle to cut things. If I'm just doing little pieces of wood or sticks or heavier plastics or cardboards, I thought this would be a great tool to have. So I'll have to play with it, but so far that was an easy cut and they were really clean, pretty edges. So I think that'll be a great tool, and for $8.48, I think I can handle that price, especially since the Amazon ones were closer to about $30. So very happy with that item as well. I also got my daughter a gag gift. She, since she's gone off to college, for some reason, all the college kids really like Crocs. I don't know why. Let me know in the comments if you wear Crocs and you love them. I'm not a fan, but she loves them. So I got this little yellow Croc keychain for her to have. And this, I think, was one of the 99-cent items. I don't see it on the list now. But yeah, it's just this cute little rubber Croc with a keychain. And I think the little handle actually, yeah. So if you have Crocs, it's either in sport mode, meaning it's behind your foot, or relaxed mode. It's hilarious. So this is a gag gift for my daughter, and this was a 99-cent item that I got through spinning the wheel. So that was cute. In my wheel spinning, I got 2 items that made up the 18. So these were both 99-cent items. So the Croc was one, and then I got this little pack of Paper More stickers. And this is for when I'm doing my calendar or when I'm journaling. I just wanted something funny. So let me open this up really quick. I've gotten things like this from Hobby Lobby and Joann's before, and they just say, oh yeah, these are cute. They just have a bunch of little tiny random sayings on them. Looks like these are all food related. Yeah, they're just cute little sayings. So if you're doing food journaling, this would be really cute. I was hoping for one that was more involved with inspiration. The thing I noticed when I was going through the list on the website is the descriptions were a little bit vague. Oftentimes, if I was trying to find sizing or material, that information wasn't necessarily in there. So far that's my only negative comment, because had I known that this was a all food item, I probably wouldn't have picked it. I chose it because of the colors, but it didn't tell me what the content was going to be. So this is another item. I'll probably pick through and see if there's any that I can use, but for the most part, I'll probably give this to the school. So that's a bummer. I got some things for my daughter. She was excited about getting some goodies. So I got her eyelashes. These were 5 pairs for $2.60. And she also wanted an eyelash curler, and I got her that for $1.49. So those were 2 little items that came out of there. They look to be pretty decent quality. She's really into doing the makeups. I could never figure out how to use these. Go ahead and throw back to my original videos when I first started. I'm not a good friend with eyelashes, but these are going to her. I also got her a clothing item, which were these tights. Now, there's nothing in here indicating what they are, just the SKU, but I'm assuming that that's what these are. It comes with another package on the inside that also shows no marking, but since that's the only clothing item, I'm going to let her try these out. But these were a one size fits all tight, and these were $2.08 for one. So the prices are okay. I almost feel like a lot of this stuff could be had from Amazon for similar prices, but you know, we'll be testing them out and seeing. Okay, this is a little mystery bag. I don't know what this is. Oh my God. Okay, this is kind of funny. This was marked as a 6-piece black and white poster wall art, and you don't necessarily know what you're getting. They're definitely smaller. When you hear wall poster, you picture something a little bit bigger. These are 8 inches by 5 inches, so definitely smaller. And it turns out that they're tarot cards, so I don't know if that's going to work for what my daughter wanted. Yikes. That's frightening. I don't think I want death. Woo! Yeah, I don't think this is something that we're going to keep. I wish it had a better description of what it was ahead of time. It was kind of a mystery thing. This was $4.19. So I wish, again, the descriptions were a little bit better with sizes because I would have avoided this. On the plus side, it's a durable canvas and they don't smell. You know, sometimes when you get something shipped from who knows where, it has a chemical odor to it. Nothing that I'm pulling out has a chemical odor to it. So it looks like it was screened with a nice amount of paint. And, you know, if this is something you're into, putting them into some little Dollar Tree frames, it might be a really cool thing. But not reading the description well and knowing that it was tarot cards and I thought it was just black and white wall art means it's not quite a match for me, but that's okay. What I have left is I decided to get a cooking item. This is a kitchen vegetable cutting, like a V slicer, and it also came with a little veggie slicer in it, and I thought it was really cute. It almost feels like some of the things that we get, I don't know if you have a Daiso around you, but it kind of feels like some of those things that come from them and you're not quite sure what or where. But you guys, I can't argue with the prices. This was $7.59. It came in 3 colors. I think I had the choice between gray, pink, or blue. So I chose this green color. So yes, it came with a little vegetable slicer. It has these different grading options. So you could do a crinkle cut. That's kind of cute. It also does these bigger julienne slices. And then it does these tiny julienne slices. Or it acts as a regular slicer. I do like, for an organizing aspect, that it has a groove and it snaps into place so that you don't have to go searching for these. And it also keeps it safe so you don't scratch yourself or cut yourself on them, because these pockets, there's little guards over them so you wouldn't cut yourself on them. I kind of like that. That's a fun thing. You do have to have a rocket science. Oh, there it goes. I was saying you kind of have to have a degree to get it in. Oh, I see. The middle one is the front portion where you would use it. I like that. That's a really nice, safe feature, and the plastic feels pretty sturdy. I like it. This is a little flimsier than I would like, and I also don't see that it has a place to lock in to store. So I would have been happier with that if it had a place for the handle to keep things safe to attach so it doesn't get lost. But beyond that, this is a really cute item. The last 2 items I got were these eucalyptus leaves. This was $3.98 for 24 sticks. Oh, okay. This is the first one that has a strong smell when you open it. It smells like electrical burning. I don't know why that would be, but yeah, this one has a pretty strong odor. So I'd probably have to let this air out outside for a couple of days before I put it on anything. But the stems are very pretty. I like the look of it. I just don't like the smell. They have a little bit of a soft coating on it, so it looks like they're realistic, and the stems are decent looking. I thought this would be enough to do a wreath. I don't think it will be, but it would be nice in a little floral arrangement. But I am not happy with the smell. So this, as I said, was $3.98 for 24 of the sticks. The stems are nice and sharp, so you could easily take this and stick it into anything pretty easily, but you will have to air that out. And then the last item were these little artificial flowers. And it said it was just one stem, so I only got one. And this was $1.98. The flowers themselves are very pretty. They feel like paper flowers. But I think honestly you could do something like this through Walmart or the Dollar Tree. The colors are okay. I don't like the stems. The little weird Whoville stems are kind of unusual and definitely don't look real. But I would probably end up pulling these off and using them in a craft independently. So that's how I was planning on using them anyway. So that's what I would probably still do. The florals I'm not impressed with, mostly because of the smell. It's very, very strong. And I'm sitting in a garage with the garage door open and it's still very strong. So this is the only thing that came through that had a strong smell. Most of this was going to be used either for a video later or it's items I'm going to be giving away. I've got to get these flowers out of here though, because holy heck, do they legitimately smell. So let's talk about the pros and cons of this company. Pros. I liked the communication. I could go on to the app at any given time and see exactly where my package was, or I could opt for the text alerts and it would continuously update me on my order was being picked, all of the items were there, or an item was out of stock and it was going to have this replacement delivery date. It was currently being shipped. Here's the tracking number. You can track it here. They did a great job of communicating. The window that they gave, I did receive the products on time, as you heard from my unboxing, and there are a lot of fun products that you can choose from. I also like that they have the great discounts. There were a few items that I'm not going to keep. I don't think it's worth sending back, especially based on, and here's one of the cons, the reviews for returning things. Now, I looked into this company with a pretty cynical eye, and that's normally what I do. But here's a little bit about the company. They launched in September of 2022, so it's still a baby company, and it's a sister company of Pinduoduo. But apparently they are a huge company that has had a couple of issues. They seem to have their fair share of complaints. Now, part of the reason that they're offering such deep discounts and offering so many incentives if you share and join in with promoting the company is they're trying to get launched. This is the same business practice that Amazon started with. So if you think that they're shady for this, a lot of companies will do that just to get word out, get their name out in front of people. But Temu has done a fantastic job with social media and the way that they're promoting. So right now, they're doing a lot of incentives if you share a code with people, which I am going to join on the bandwagon with as well. So I will be sharing a code at the end. This still doesn't mean that I accepted the promotion deal, but I'm going to share the promotion because you will automatically get a 30% discount and a couple of extra prizes if you do join in. So if you do choose to do this, please make sure you listen to everything I have to say with the pros and the cons and what I found out about this company. Similar to Amazon, they have a ton of categories, and there really wasn't anything that I did not find on here. When I was looking for Amazon, I would turn around and look for the same thing on Temu, and the prices were almost always undercut or exactly the same. Now, what their customer service offers online is obviously they have purchase protection. They also do a price guarantee, so if their prices drop within a certain amount of days, they'll refund you the difference. They also claim to have an easy return policy where all you have to do is file the return, print the return label, and get a refund. This is very similar to Amazon where you can just file the return, get the QR code, and take it either to an Amazon kiosk or you could take it to Kohl's. You can also take it to your UPS store. But this is where Temu is getting a lot of complaints. Their rating with the Better Business Bureau is at 2.8 3.2 stars. But Amazon doesn't have any rankings. Now, this could be because there weren't any complaints, but usually Better Business also has the praises as well as the complaints. There's another place called SiteJabber where Temu is ranked at 3.5 stars, but for comparison, Amazon is currently at 4. So they're getting an equal amount of complaints for returns and difficulties with getting refunds, but they're also getting the same amount of praise. So because Amazon has been around for so long, of course they have a lot more ratings. Temu has only been around since September of last year, so they've got a long ways to go to get that credibility and that reputation that Amazon has. One of the things I was interested in is how easy are they to contact? Because if you have ever tried to reach someone at Amazon, it has become very convoluted to try and speak with someone. So I went down to the bottom to see if I could find any way to contact them. Buried at the very bottom of help, I found a support center and FAQ. Within that, there was a contact us. So I decided to see just how quickly it would work if I did a request a phone call. I logged in my phone number. By the time I entered it in, it said it was 8:18. And I waited just a few minutes and I could not believe it when 1 minute later, I was getting a phone call from Temu. I didn't pick up the phone because I didn't have any issues, but I was shocked at how quickly that was. When I've had to reach out to Amazon, it has always been such a difficult process. You do not get a human anymore. You can file a ticket for assistance, but you have to already have your order number, meaning you've had to go through that whole long list of finding your invoice, putting in that order number, describing the item that you are having an issue with, and then putting in a request and waiting for someone to contact you back. I doubt that this will last for very long because they are a small company right now and they are just building things up. But if they do keep this, that's a huge pro for me, being able to actually speak with someone and get some sort of resolution if you're having an issue. Now, here's one of the things that could be a pro or could be a con depending upon you. They are offering so many crazy incentives, which sounds like a huge pro. But I found that when there's so many things being thrown at you for free, spend $5 more, spin the wheel if you'll share your social media status, or if you'll put in your email, we'll give you another thing, means that you're kind of being lured into a rabbit hole and you might be tempted to spend more than you needed to. Or let's face it, without having the experience of knowing what the company is going to be like, now you're locked into getting emails you don't want, or constantly getting notifications, or maybe sharing it with a bunch of people who are now going to be berated with information that they weren't interested in. So I say buyer beware with that. And I am sharing the code, as I mentioned earlier, because I would like to get your feedback. Are you finding that this is a company that you've already ordered from and have enjoyed what you've gotten? Most of the reviews I've seen, people do genuinely love this product. These are all items that are being shipped from overseas, and if you have a problem with that, Temu is definitely not going to be a great fit for you, but I find most of the companies that we really love these days, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, the 99-cent store, Daiso, even our beloved Amazon items are not things that are being made here in the US, which is always disappointing. It's hard to support our own economy when we're buying things that are being shipped from far away. But the flip side, we are always looking for things that are more affordable, and with these being so readily available, with their on-time deliveries happening, and with all of the free incentives, if you are looking for inexpensive items, I say definitely give them a try. If I had to give them a ranking 1 out of 10 stars, I would probably go right in the middle at 5. 5 because they haven't been around long enough to really establish themselves and have that reputation that you can count on, like Amazon. But also because the business practices of giving away so much right now can't last. You can't sustain a business by giving everything away. I think that's probably going to be until they establish themselves, and then they're probably going to go more towards maybe a 10 or 20% discount if you share or if you have referred a friend. So it was a lot of fun to open and go through. I don't know how they can use bags because I really think if anything is breakable that that's going to become an issue later. But So far, very few people in the reviews that I read came across issues with items being broken. So, bottom line, buyer beware. If you're interested, definitely use the code that I have so that you can get the additional percentage off and the additional spins for free items. Let me know what you order and if you liked it, because I want to know and stay on top of this company. If it starts having a lot more bad than good, I want to make sure to share that with you guys. So thank you so much for coming along on this Temu review with me. Let me know if you think it's worth the hype or not, and I will see you guys in just a few days. Bye.